You would be so flustered if you interacted with AOC.
Inside a major urban center, and there's a risk of further civilian casualties.
I think I'd be fine. Like, all of the celebrity type people I've ever met have just felt like people, and honestly, most of them are very genuine and charismatic, and so they're very good at making you feel comfortable if you're talking to them. That's one of the reasons that they successfully became celebrities, is that they're really good at talking with people and stuff.
Central, this is Big Sky. Ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike one is clear.
But playing in an Among Us lobby with someone like that, that's just kind of wild.
Affirmative.
I definitely played in some Among Us lobbies with people who I was... like, people who I really looked up to. And that was just a lot harder for me, honestly, than just, like, having a conversation with someone. Because you're, like, also playing a game. But then Among Us is, like... you have to decide, are you trying to win at the game? Are you trying to have fun? Or are you trying to troll people? Like, what exactly are you doing? And there's a whole... I mean, ideally you decide with your group so that everyone's on the same page, but there's a whole dynamic where sometimes people aren't on the same page, and then that's like a lot, and then... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It would have been a lot. Is there a celebrity I would feel flustered around?
Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
I think I'd have to, like, actually be in the room to find out. I have had flustering celebrity encounters in my life, but it wasn't necessarily like I knew that that was going to happen. It was just when I was actually there, I was like, oh shit. This is nerve-wracking. We kind of want to go quickly through this so we can pick up meld, so let's just shoot a rocket. Judge Judy. I do not think Judge Judy is a good human being. I guess that would probably be flustering. I haven't met many celebrities who I don't think are good human beings. And it's weird because, like, it's not really your business most of the time whether someone's a good human being or not. Like, you can just be polite anyway and whatever. But in the case of Judge Judy, it's like, like, I really don't think you're a good human being. Anyway. You've met Judge Judy outside of her show. She seemed nice. Maybe she is nice. Like I said, people who have succeeded as celebrities tend to be very, like, socially adept. Jorbs Judge Judy beef begins to take shape. It's just like the show that she does. It's just, like, kind of ludicrous. Right? Like, a little bit. It's a little bit ludicrous. Met Judge Judy once, and she hit you really hard in the balls for no reason. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. There's only one lawyer you can trust. Saul Goodman.
I'm on it, Commander.
Unbelievable. I think different people approach being nervous in different ways, and the way that I tend to approach being nervous is by dissociating. So even if I was flustered being a celebrity, I would just kind of go into autopilot mode and not really acknowledge that I was flustered anyway.
Heading to that location.
You rend your garments and run around the room on all fours? When you're nervous or just like all the time? That sounds kind of wild.
Moving to possession.
I refer to myself in the third person when I dissociate. No, I do not.
Headed there now.
I just am not very like present with my feelings. I'm just kind of like
Moving to Overwatch.
inhabiting my body while it does all of the things by itself.
Overwatch confirmed.
Hey, I am clueless again.
Écoutez.
I think some people kind of dissociate 100% of the time.
Okay.
I don't know. Dissociating's weird.
Scanning target area now.
Do I refer to you in the third person? Not sure I refer to you at all. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. I guess I refer to you as Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
J'y vais.
On my way.
Aye, aye, Commander. Position confirmed.
I'm all over it.
On the move.
Dissociating is real weird. Oddly, your autopilot speaks a lot. I've had like word vomit before when anxious, for sure.
Targeting system malfunction.
Adjusting aim.
I'm at a point now where I can tell that it's happening.
Avec la cible.
There's a great analogy in the happiness hypothesis by Jonathan Haidt. I don't know how I feel about Jonathan Haidt as like a role model or whatever, but the book itself is pretty fun. And he has this analogy that he introduces and then later returns to, comparing being alive to being a rider on an elephant, where you are trying to control this elephant and the elephant is your like nervous system and impulses and everything. I think that when I'm feeling super anxious, it feels kind of like the elephant is out of control. It's kind of how I think of it.
Heading there now.
Just have word vomit normally. Nice. Nice.
On my way. Nailed it.
Got it covered.
I love that metaphor. It was used in a 21st century Enlightenment video from a UK think tank. I think it's a good metaphor. I think it's a good metaphor. There should just be a command pod left to defeat. Oh, I don't know where it is. Well, it should be over there somewhere.
Commander.
We have worked out where it isn't.
Je rejoins la position. Réarmement.
Possession. Oh,
Anxiety makes you fart a lot.
okay.
That's probably healthy.
Loaded.
Better out than in.
Heading to that location. Alien material spotted.
Do I have ADHD or believe I may be a bit autistic? I have never... I have taken screening tests for ADHD. I've never had one for autism. It has never been, like, suggested by a professional. But I've done screenings for ADHD, and a lot of the questions are like,
Big
gee,
Brother's online.
that sounds like something I would have said yes to 10 years ago, but since then I have worked out how to function despite it. It's like, do you have trouble following through on plans or something? I don't remember what the questions are like.
Moving.
do you forget to do?
On the move.
I really don't remember what the questions are like. But anyway, it's often like, yeah, that is something I used to struggle with, and then I learned how to not struggle with it anymore.
10-4.
So, I don't think I have ADHD. I don't really think that, like, people are neurotypical, though. Like, the idea that someone's just got a normal brain doesn't scan credibly with my experience of the world.
Canister in tow.
I have never really met someone and just thought, like, oh, that person's brain is normal. Like, what does that even mean? So.
I'm on it, Commander.
Roger. Tracking.
Okay.
Moving.
You don't remember the questions they asked because you weren't paying attention?
I'm on the move.
I was definitely paying attention at the time.
Heading out.
Will do. Reçu 5 sur 5.
Rolling out.
De acuerdo.
You know some giga normies?
Getting it done.
The person who I thought was like the most normal person. Like if you could pick anyone in my life for me to choose as the most normal person I knew, he was it. He like went to an Ivy League school and got married and had kids and has a good job and is close with his family and organizes things with his friends and everything. It's like, oh wow. Like literally everything that a normally functioning human being should do based on like what my story of normally functioning human beings that has been told to me over the course of my life is. All of these things he is doing. And he's also like a very close friend of mine, so when I was struggling with anxiety a lot in the like first year of the pandemic, anxiety was getting really bad for me. I talked to him about it, and he like started listing off medications that I could try because he had been treated for anxiety for like a decade without ever telling anyone. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, like people aren't normal. That's, if this dude is struggling with that, yeah, everybody has their own struggles. Anxiety is normal? I don't know about that. I would like to get a capture attempt here, and I think I can get a capture. Oh, I can get 2 capture attempts actually. Look at that. Good movement range. So I can capture attempt and then I can command another. But I need to deal a little bit of damage to this, but not kill it first. A grenade? A grenade would work.
Well done. Grenade out.
Is it silent for anybody? Never mind, my page was muted. Well, I'm glad you worked it out. That didn't deal any damage. Awkward. Alright, 48%.
Good night. Cog is not disabled.
Never lucky. We try again?
Line him up.
Nice.
Not so tough now, are you?
So have to figure out what's a disorder and what's something that normal humans feel and deal with in their own way. Yeah, I mean, I think people are just people, and we sometimes overstep in pathologizing things in our world.
Operational objectives complete.
And I think that sometimes we pathologize just like fairly normal functions of human brains. And we're like, this is wrong, we have to treat it. And sometimes there's medication that you can take for stuff which makes your life much, much, much better, for sure. And other times there are behaviors which aren't that bad. And also, we still have this pathologization of medicine where, like, it can be possible for someone to be healthy and to benefit from something despite the fact that they were healthy to begin with. Like exercise, for example. I can be healthy and exercising can still make me, like, feel even better. And there are some things that medicine does where what's happening is you're helping a person who's already healthy. But we still sort of think of it as treating a problem. Like, that's sort of our cultural structure for talking about how you use medicine. And sometimes that gets into weird shit. It happens a lot with pregnancy. Like, pregnancy is pathologized sometimes. It happens with a lot of mental stuff. Could I describe pathologization? So it's like treating something as a sickness that needs to be fixed, instead of saying, like, oh, this drug could be helpful for you, but, like, you're okay anyway, but the drug could be extra nice or something. I don't know. That's how your therapist successfully pitched SSRIs when you were on the fence. It might just make you feel better. That's a really interesting one. We have a lot of drugs which, like, you could kind of use cosmetically. Like in the same way that people put on makeup to cover acne. Like, you could just, like, take Prozac or something to cover feeling a little bit bad. And, like, maybe you don't need to, but, like, you could. And it's unclear that the side effects would be negative enough to make it a bad idea. But we don't really have a structure for using medicine that way in our idea of what the world is. Like, we think that you only take something like Prozac if there's a problem, instead of thinking, like, oh, maybe this would just make people happier, even if their brains were normal. And I mean, I'm not saying that it would, but we really just don't have a great way to have that conversation at all to begin with. Like, the idea that it would is hard to even parse and make sense of, like, ethically and everything. Definitely a lot of it is cultural. Matutina Stella, thanks for the 51 months. I appreciate it. We do that with drugs like alcohol instead? Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes, we do. Absolutely. I feel like shit if I don't take this medicine. I also feel like shit if I don't have any chocolate. A life without chocolate. I mean, understandable. Understandable.
We're in pursuit.
There's a dodge module here,
Closing on target.
and an aim module. This is a late game destroyer fight, so those hit you pretty hard. Got through it though. We also destroyed it. I have 800 credits. Eventually I'll find stuff to do with those, but, like, at the moment I really don't have anything to do with them. The destroyer has become the destroyee. Ironic. Scathing social commentary from Twitch chat. And another scout. Maybe I should remake the modules that I used. This one we should be able to take down. Maybe we use a tracking module if we have to, but I shouldn't have to use any more dodge modules. Alright, another easy mission hopefully. This month just feels smooth right now. Feels very easy. I don't have any floater corpses to make aim modules from though. I'm up to 200 Illyrium and 100 alloys again. I only have 22 fragments though and 28 melts, so I probably can't really build anything.
I appreciate your efforts
5
to
days
support
on
the
power
research team,
armor.
Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
The second that this comes online, which happens there, launch another base assault. At what point do you begin offering complimentary meld spa baths to your most decorated soldiers as a performance incentive? I think we still need to use meld to chop our soldiers' limbs off. Do you think maybe offering to bathe people in meld after you have chopped their limbs off with it is like distasteful? I could see people not really like going for that. Hey Tesla Rod, how are you? I want my 3 Marauders for the Exalt mission, probably. What did you just walk into? Yeah, welcome to XCOM. Just continuing to level up the lower level support class soldiers, because they kept on dying. Also, I made a bunch of them into mechs, which, like, a lot of the soldiers who had been highest level became shoguns. And they're doing great as shoguns, but it means that the engineers are lagging a bit behind. Don't actually have anybody on this mission who can bring the ghost grenade. Probably fine though, it's just a crashed scout. I spend a really long time equipping my soldiers, don't I? This interface could just be a little bit better, and it would save you like 2 hours over the course of a campaign, probably. They actually chose to make this interface good for use on console because they wanted the game to do well on console. So because of that, we have to do this suffering bullshit every time. It's fine though. It's fine. It's still a good game. Are we on promoting one more mission?
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
If I got a superpower to see through one material, what would
Looks
be
like
the
the aliens
most
went down in a sparsely
useless?
populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
I feel like there are some that are actively detrimental. Like, imagine if you could see through pavement, for example. That would probably make it very uncomfortable to walk around.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash.
Oh god, I didn't even think of driving. Yes, that would... You would probably not drive very much. Seeing through mirrors. Seeing through mirrors is just a very funny fuck you.
Battle scanners up.
I think if you could see through skin, it would actually have, like,
Move order confirmed.
very valuable medical implications. You could become a doctor and treat all sorts of stuff.
On the move.
RVS is an auto-equip mod.
Moving out.
I've never bothered with those because the equipment actually changes, like, every mission, pretty much. So, I mean, I could probably set one of those up to help, but I've never bothered.
On the move.
It's kind of,
Enemy spotted.
what the kind of fun to just hang out and load out some soldiers anyway, right? I think so. Seriously? Man, that sucks. So I don't have the shadow device. I could do some pretty good killing here. I can disabling shot that, I can suppress these, I can kill these two maybe. Feels okay. Can I have a smoke grenade?
Position
I
confirmed.
think this ends up being fine.
I'm rolling. This one's going nowhere.
I guess has presets and then tunes as needed. That feels like it would be the way to do it. What a clever man. Only I was as smart as Arvius. Can I just shoot this? Probably not. You do find the loadout phase modestly enjoyable, sort of therapeutic. Yeah, it's like kind of a flow state sort of thing. Repeating the same pattern over and over again.
I'm rolling. Eat this.
You must on some level enjoy the tedium in all of these strategy games. It would be harder to keep playing them if I didn't. I don't know if enjoy is the right word. But I do think I do okay with it.
On the move.
Nice. Whoa, hitting twice would have been incredible there.
Auf dem Weg. Feuerschutz.
Is pressing E through time meter? Man, I wanted to hit that really bad, actually.
Got it.
That is unfortunate.
On my way.
Is pressing E through time meter easier or harder when you can look at chat?
X-ray neutralized.
Oh! That was a ballistic SMG shot.
In Deckung.
I don't even know. I haven't played Slay the Spire without streaming it in a very, very long time. So I couldn't tell you. I imagine if I weren't streaming Slay the Spire, I would play it differently in some way. I would enjoy it differently somehow.
Bringing the pain.
I love that we have Hafu as a soldier. You love knowing that cool streamers that you like also get along with each other without it being a pure work thing. Hafu also just happened to raid me and then I was naming soldiers. I mean, yes, like Hafu and Hafu's great. The reason that soldiers are named what they are is because I have been naming them after people who have supported the channel in some way, and raiding the channel is definitely supporting it. Do we have a Caleb D MTG soldier? Yeah, I think it's in the memorial. Wait, no, is Caleb alive still? I'm not sure. Maybe. Caleb died, LSV died. These are people that died.
Headed there now.
He panicked on a large landed and I left him behind. Oh, well he's probably fine then. We have no proof that he died.
Got it. Missed.
LSV did get one shot by a drone. One of the
Going to need ammo soon.
least impressive deaths of the campaign, I would say. There's just enough doubt that we don't have to pay out life insurance.
Taken care of.
Do you think they get life insurance? I don't know if they get life insurance. Gosh, it's a 52 against enemies in cover. We're getting powerful. Alright, take the shot.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
I don't know if they would let you take out a life insurance policy. So what do you do for work? I go into pitched battle against aliens invading Earth. I just don't feel like... I don't feel like the end of that conversation would be that you got a life insurance policy.
Roger. Tracking. Hostile losing ground. On my way.
Hello! It's weird to me that this is a flank for mechs. Because mechs can't lean out and cover, but somehow this ends up being one.
Out of ammo.
Don't know.
Copy that.
The official line is that Luis was folded in half by a berserker. That is good and just.
Verstanden, Commander.
Hauling ass.
I'm on the move.
Alright.
Heading
Awkward
there
pull,
now.
but squad is decently strong.
Got it. Moving.
We're green to go. Let's do this. Bin wieder da.
Ooh. More stompy feet on the map somewhere.
Ich mach mich los.
So these are the outsiders. We've located the command pod. I know that there's meld up there somewhere. An intact power source. Kinda nice.
Battle scanners up. Heading to that location.
Does he really say hauling ass when moving?
Moving out.
Come get some.
I remember, like, I think it's in XCOM 2. There was a soldier who
Scanning.
swore.
Yes, Commander.
I remember, like, the first time I played it,
Okay.
being kind of irritated that there was a soldier swearing on my stream. I don't really know why, because I swear on my stream all the time. I'm not sure. It's weird how, like, when we do something, it doesn't bug us, but then when other people do it, it does sometimes.
Heading there now.
You fucking
Eyes on
what?
target.
Yeah, I know. I do have my headphones on the right way. I heard that Mectoid in my left headphone. So, the fuck are you doing here, Mectoid? Alright, whatever. Yeah, it might have teleported. Very possible.
Moving out.
You can't just walk down the hill.
Moving.
Oh,
I'm on the move.
is that close enough? It is. Is it 100%? It is.
This one's going nowhere.
Now, the only problem is I guess I moved this one tile too far, and Tafu is now not in cover. That's a problem for next turn, Jorbs. Almost like disabling shots a good perk or something. I think it's okay.
I'm on the move.
I think it might be okay. Solve the problem this way.
Moving.
On my way.
It'd be a shame if a drone were to move forward and crit Hafu for 12. I wouldn't be happy. Looks like the drone's dead though. Where will Thin Men spawn this late in the campaign? There will just be Thin Men pods sometimes. Not very often.
Heavy fire.
But it will still happen on occasion.
Hostiles targeting my position.
I would like that sectoid not to be working anymore. That's hard to do. Alright. I have to... I have like an injury right there, and it hurts when I sneeze. So I have to like hold it so that I don't strain it when I sneeze, and I have to mute the microphone. which means I'm just sneezing nose uncovered right now. My life is falling to pieces. Just fully uncovered nose. Like, literally anything could happen. This time we were okay, but, it's wild out there. What does the mind meld thing do? Gives it some DR and the 9 extra health. The 9 extra health is the stuff that I mostly care about here. Can I clear the suppression first? I have Shred. Shred's good here. Am I leaving cover? I'm probably leaving cover. You got 14 health, that's tons.
Aye, aye, Commander.
What? Oh, I have a pistol equipped. Okay. Hit this and hollow target.
Pointing to ammo, fast.
Hit this and shred. Good. It's a good hit. I probably just run the suppression.
I'm on my way. I'm pinned down here.
This has to do a lot of damage. It did A damage. It didn't do no damage.
Guns dry.
Okay.
That's affirmative.
Position confirmed.
Thought I had a grenade the entire time. So I didn't have to run that initial sectoid suppression. If I ran the sectoid suppression and... Those seem kind of free. If I ran the sectoid suppression, got hit by it, and panicked, the turn would have been very awkward.
Heading there
But it was like so unlikely to happen that I didn't want to think about it. So I didn't.
Damn it, missed the target.
Plan is to just hit this shot.
Taken care of.
And now I am going to kill that one. And then I'm going to leave this one alive because I want to capture it because I want the pistol.
Headed there now. I'm taking heavy fire.
Of course, Hafu hits the shot. It's too bad that Hafu doesn't scan the same as Steph Curry. Steph Curry with the shot. Okay, an outsider might come to here, which I don't love. There's still Mel on the map though, and my squad's like still fighting, so I think we just activate these.
They're trying to flank us.
I also can fail to hit the side of the UFO. Yeah, like that. Shit. Does he have collateral damage?
I'm on my way.
Shit gets kind of wild.
Aye, aye, Commander. Target's still up.
Look, it's worth it, trust me.
I'm on the move.
It's Huff who hit the shot.
He's down.
Certainly true. Okay.
In Bewegung. Hier kommt
Can't believe that people communicate in ways other than typing Hafu D. It's just like the best emote.
Yes, Commander.
Some people don't have Hafu D. I think it's better Twitch TV, isn't it? I feel sorry for you, outsider.
On my way.
Why did the outsider just hunker?
I need ammo.
It's just scared.
okay.
There's a lot of humans everywhere. It doesn't like humans very much.
Light him up.
Man,
The stun didn't work.
am I gonna lose 11 meld for this shit? I don't think I can. I don't think I can justify waiting another turn.
That's affirmative.
Because there is an active meld can on the map, and I didn't go to ward it, and I haven't heard it expire yet. And the sector capture is like nice, but it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's not worth that much. Huh, I needed to go here to have this flank. Whoops. Maybe I don't actually have a choice. Oh, I still get it. For some reason. I missed. I missed the 99%. Okay. Okay, sure. I guess I could have hollow targeted.
My ammo's running low.
I mean, I would love to capture it. It doesn't look like that's happening.
Getting it done.
All mission objectives completed.
It is definitely not the worst 1% of the campaign. We've had some bad ones.
Well done, Commander.
We've had at least one
It's
bad
always
one.
good for morale when everyone makes it home safely.
Good little haul. I'm not really, like, saving for anything right now. Mech close combat I could do. I guess I'm saving for another mech soldier. Did I get the meld from the meld can? Didn't pay attention. There's still the run that had a squad wipe. It's had like more than one, I think. I don't know. It's had one full wipe and a couple that came close. I got 11 meld. 19 sounds more like it. 4 from each mech plus 11 from the can. That makes sense. guess I could build another coil gun. I need one more, and then all of my planes have coil guns. I'm excited for flying armor. Alright.
Aircraft transfer complete.
How close are we to the end of the Long War? Not actually that close. Believe it or not. This is... I think I have to say no. Cyberdisk Rooks are very important for making dodge modules. Good reward for it, though. How was Egypt's defense? Not relevant, I think. Panic in Egypt is pretty low. Would I ever mind fray with a sniper? Would a sniper ever get hit by a psi attack? Hard to decide why either of those matters. I'm mostly just making soldiers psi soldiers so they can hold psi equipment, like the better scope. That's not a great deal. Alright, we did quench cones. Which might work, we're not sure. And we got a data recovery.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
First data recovery I've had in a while. This mission might be kind of a lot. I have another railgun too. I think we go mags. I think we go mags and scope actually over core armoring on these missions probably. Scope or... yeah, I think mags. I could go alloy jacketed rounds as well. But all my Marauders have pretty low aim. Finally, good Exalt mission again. I'm kind of excited. I haven't gotten to just like shoot the enemies in an Exalt mission for quite a while. Although, like, probably there will be mechdoids on this one and stuff, so it's not quite free. Could bring an arc thrower. Mechdoids on Exalt missions. Yeah, they start having alien pods on them. Ooh, another new soldier. This can be Dog Dog. Dog Dog, thank you for the raid again. Everybody else is so shiny. It's fine. Alright, first Exalt mission of the month.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
We're aiming to eliminate an Exalt cell currently operating out of South Africa. We'll need to move in and assist our operative in acquiring the necessary data.
Did we lose the alloy shotgun? We certainly did. Certainly did.
New objective received.
Just a straight brawl. Usually I go over here to start this one.
That's affirmative.
That's scary somehow. What if the mechs see enemies because they're taller?
Heading out.
Let's reduce panic in South Africa. Is it in South Africa? I wasn't paying attention. If it is, the answer is yes. It gives you an entire bar of panic reduction. They're really good. Yeah, leaving Exalt alive is just like gives you a lot of weapon fragments, a lot of meld, a lot of panic reduction, a good chunk of money, a lot of experience.
On my way.
Unfortunately, I'm putting all the experience on assaults that I don't use on any other missions, but that's fine. Maybe late game they can become Psy soldiers.
Je m'envoie une dose. What's making that noise?
Someone is attempting to access the encoder, Commander. We can't allow Exalt to hack that equipment or they're going to locate the transmitter.
Alien en vue. J'attaque.
They're moving to flank me.
That's not a mechdoid. I guess we start now. Okay. Here we go. What?
In Ordnung, Commander. Ja, kommen Sie.
Oh boy.
Poursuivez-les. Tout de suite. Attention, l'ennemi rapplique.
Oh boy.
Hauling ass. Running.
Man. That is disappointing.
Moving at the speed of light. Time to murder.
Is this actually scary?
Hostile classified.
I have no idea. It's probably free experience, mostly. I would have liked another turn. I got a really bad engage.
Order confirmed.
It's about as bad as the engage could possibly be, it feels like.
Je me dirige vers la cible.
So the trick with these missions is I can make all their guns malfunction. Gosh, that has a lot of DR.
Going in for the kill.
On the move.
So while there are admittedly that many enemies, 5, 6, 7, 15, 22 enemies, they don't actually deal damage to us. Unless they do.
Exalt has a number of communications
Unless they
relays
do.
nearby. If our operative can get in
But hopefully
close to
they
one and
don't.
use the encryption keys recovered with the enemy data, they should be able to temporarily disable Exalt's comm systems. Enemy communications are down. That should keep Exalt busy for a while.
Does a hack work for the aliens as well? Gosh, I hope so. Be real bad if it doesn't.
X-rays coming in from the sides.
They're repositioning on us.
I have to be able to see them when I hack for it to apply the debuff that stops, good.
Target down.
This stops them from using grenades as well. If I can't see them when I hack, they can still use grenades and rockets. So there might be... Okay, that was a smoke grenade. It's kind of irritating actually, but it's not as bad as if it were a damage grenade on my covert operative. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Problem with late game Exalt is the HP levels turn a bit ridiculous. I mean, yeah, but you just shoot them and then they die. I don't know. Just to build bigger guns, lol. See?
Ennemi à terre. Je rejoins la position.
Our covert operative does have combat stems. This is the last turn they're active, though. Gotta get over here to stop the hack.
Bien, chef.
Yes, Commander.
Some people here haven't seen a data recovery before. They are very unique missions.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Bin unterwegs zu neuer Position.
We've lost 5 soldiers on these? Nah. Really? Unfortunate.
Ziel erledigt.
Kind of embarrassing.
Ich bin schon auf dem Weg.
I'm rolling.
Oh, hell yeah. The 16% crit.
Bien, Commandant.
We've disrupted the enemy communications network. It'll take some time for them to get it running again.
Standing right at the top of the ladder is probably okay there to stop the Exalt soldiers from being able to go up the ladder.
Systems engaged.
Ooh, that's a mess.
Rekonfiguriere Zielmatrix.
Bye-bye. No way!
Cible ennemie neutralisée.
They're on the move!
Watch the sides.
Enemy destroyed.
What great missions. It's a little, What do you call it? Comedic respite? That's not what it's called. Something like that, though.
Ammo nearing depletion.
Comic relief. Go. Thank you. Comedic respite. Thank you.
They're shifting their attack.
These missions are absolutely vital to the barracks morale. Certainly are.
Not a problem. No ammunition remaining.
Comedic respite is a 5th edition bard ability. Is it really? I don't know if you're making a joke or not. This has worked very well.
Commander, we've got multiple hostiles inbound on Strike 1's position. Enemy reinforcements are closing in.
It's not on Overwatch. But they get Overwatching reinforcements up here. 2 turns from now, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're down to 12 active enemies. That one has a big health bar.
Heading to that location.
This one has resilience, so I can't crit it. Does it have, lightning reflexes too? Yeah. Yeah, that one's hard to kill.
Heading to that location. Gonna need to reload soon. Reloaded.
I think these will probably just stay there, because their objective is to be in this zone. So I suspect that if they can't find a tile that isn't flanked that's in the zone, they'll just stay in the zone. Which means I won't get close combat specialist shots on them, but yeah, it's probably fine.
Ich brauche bald Munitionsnachschub. Ich bin bereit.
I really want to play XCOM 2. Every time I start playing XCOM 1, I'm like, oh, it'll be so fun to play XCOM 2.
That should throw 'em
But I'm
off.
kind of committed.
It'll take Exalt's people some time to get their communications back up and
Kinda
running.
committed to this campaign.
Je suis en route.
I brought you over there. Could kill that one. Remember to disable the Alien Hunters DLC. I will try my best.
Heading to that location. Ammunition loaded.
Why are you here still? Oh, you can shoot again. Just reload though.
To rock.
Reload. That's it. A lot of piles of blood on the map.
Fehlfunktion bei
Would it be
Zielvorgaben.
long war 2 if when you do get around to it? Yes. Ooh, just hit. Works for me.
Il tourne autour de moi.
No, we haven't had a good ragdoll off the side of the building. Like a backflip off the side of the building, I feel, is a centerpiece of this mission.
Moving out. I'm about to start keeping score.
How many? 6. Did that even reload? Didn't even reload. Okay, so I don't have to hack this turn. I can save it for next turn. They don't shoot back because I have hacked their guns.
Mache mich auf den Weg.
They didn't pay enough money for the DLC bullets. So we're waiting until they finish purchasing that microtransaction before they're actually allowed to fight back.
Position confirmée.
Full ass. Moving to designated position.
It doesn't always go this well.
He's down.
Had several soldiers die on these this campaign, but this one is going this well, so.
Taken care of.
Je suis en route. J'ouvre l'œil, commandant.
There's just one. Oh, there are two? Where's the other one? Wait, what? Whoa. There's another one somewhere. That one probably has bullets. Up here.
Hunt him down. Let's do this.
It is up here. You have bullets? You don't have bullets either. Okay. Lucky.
I'm on it, Commander.
There will be one dropping in here between turns.
Eyes peeled, Commander. Solid copy.
En vigilance.
Oh!
Adieu.
We'll count it. Relevant
Hostile
damage.
Reinforcements are moving on strike one.
Counts, trust me.
No damage on selected target.
Réajustement du système de visée.
Alright, nobody actually went there. Wait, we got the out of the building ragdoll? I missed it. Disaster.
Headed there now.
This might not die.
Enemy unit eliminated.
Died.
Got it.
Or do we mean this? Oh, we didn't get over the barrier. Disaster.
Copy that. Running dry.
Cool. There you go. The classic. The classic. A gruesome game.
Je passe en vigilance.
Reloaded. On my way.
Just killing video game aliens.
Let's do this. J'ai rechargé. Scanning.
Waffen sind nachgeladen.
Copy that. Come get some.
Position confirmed.
Those are people
On Overwatch.
and people.
Yes, Commander. Back in.
Okay. Eyes on the prize. Scan court.
Clac, clac.
Fair enough.
Looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little longer.
Targeting system readjusting.
So many. Wait, actually so many.
Enemy communications are down. That should keep Exalt busy for a while.
Moving to firing position. Orders confirmed. Moving out.
5 more to go. You think this building is haunted now?
Trying ammo.
Bin schon dabei, Commander. Ziel ausgeschaltet.
Why is my eye so itchy? Allergies. Ugh. It's always the answer, isn't it? I am just living a completely normal life, doing nothing that should bring me any discomfort, and yet I am uncomfortable.
Out of round. Target down.
Allergies.
Position confirmed.
Done, Commander. Exalt's troops are down.
30?
Secure the transmitter.
Damn. I gotta go. I gotta go to a thing. I am going to do a Q&A about...
Excellent work all around. Another impressive effort from our troops.
I don't know. We'll see. About strategy gaming and life planning. Should be fun.
Intel decryption complete.
I have $1,000 bucks.
Possible Exalt facility locations.
Hot damn. Should we scan to the next mission? We should probably scan to the next mission. Say we scan on the 14th, not the 12th. Because I keep on scanning early. Which I think is better than scanning late. If you wait too long, they will, like, hack your research or make a bunch of panic in a country or something like that. Hatashi succeeded side training. That's nice. Krostan needs to go level 2. Oh, I can't. Okay. I guess I need to research the stuff that will let me go level 2. Whoops. Sci inspiration or... what is it? Sci inspiration or the like tactical shield thing. This is like an aura that gives defense around you. I do not off the top of my head remember how to do either of those. I bet a sectoid interrogation would do something for me. Can't believe you still don't know your enemy after playing XCOM for so long. Well, actually, this one's enemy within, so we very much do know our enemy in this one. Arguably more than we would like to.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Approaching target now.
Not bad at all. Okay, so the next time we play, there will be a raider to do. There's also a base assault very, very soon. I might actually do the base assault first, because I have the team ready to go. So yeah, like, why wait? And then we can do the raider after. That seems reasonable to me. Click beat all leveled up. It is a shooty soldier, so you'd think lock and load would be good, but I think lock and load's just terrible here. I think we just go bombard. Bombard makes up for the fact that I don't have extra range on consumables that medics or that engineers have by default. I actually also don't have any of the perks that give me more consumables or make consumables good. So yeah, but like whatever, it's fine. How long have they been within me? I think a long time. Thanks for tuning in today, everybody. I will be back tomorrow. I have a sponsored stream tomorrow, but I will stream some, maybe like some Brotato and some XCOM. That's sort of how I'm feeling at the moment. Maybe I'll play some Spire. I don't know. We'll work it out. I'll stream some other stuff, and then we're also doing a sponsored stream. We're playing Shogun Showdown. Looks like it should be fun. Thanks again to Doc for the raid. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.